Welcome to the channel. This is going to be like a more Wuthering Waves guide channel. This is my first video, so don't expect too much out of me, okay? Plus, don't expect me to be some god player either. I'm just average. My level is literally not that high. It's even level 49. It's okay. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty high up there, but there's YouTubers I've seen that are way higher level than me, so don't expect huge stuff from me. It's me just giving my opinions on like guides and stuff. I'll probably post stuff involving Honkai Star Rail as well. Honkai Star Rail is the game I'm actually really good in. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty good in this game too. That's the whole reason why I play the game in my this high of a level. But I'm max level on Honkai Star Rail, so I'm probably going to be doing videos on Honkai Star Rail as well. At least guides. Like in this one. But I'm going to be giving a guide on fighting clownless. I actually already beat like clownless difficulty 3. And I'm personally not ready till next level for difficulty 4. I mean, I probably could beat difficulty 4, but I'll rather avoid the headache and just level my character's level 80 next level. So I won't be fighting it this video, but I will be showing you a good idea of how to beat clownless. Obviously, this probably goes without saying. Because clownless is a Horvath enemy, try to avoid using a Horvath DPS, because you will have resistance to a Horvath DPS. It doesn't really matter, you can still do high damage with a Horvath DPS. I'm just saying that you should use something other than Horvath, because he is a Horvath enemy. So he has resistance to Horvath paths. But it's like I said though, it doesn't really matter. Just try to avoid using Horvath if possible. Of course, if you have no damage dealer other than Horvath characters, then use Horvath characters. But make sure though, the DPS you do want to use. For example, I'm using Encore. She has basic attack damage. So she does like mainly most of her attacks are like basic attack. Well, like you mainly use your basic attack with this character because that's where most of her damage comes from. So obviously I'm going to be pairing her with Sasha because she makes that basic attack stronger. And most people, to my knowledge, don't like Rover Spectro. I'm also basing this off tier lists, so don't blame me if I'm wrong, or if you do like Rover Spectro. I'm just saying that based off tier lists, it does look like a lot of people like Rover Spectro, which is fair enough. People have their own playstyles. But the way I'm doing it is pretty simple. I like to parry and dodge, so I like Rover Spectro for the slow down targets within range. And I don't know if a lot of people know this. I'm assuming people do know this because it says it right here. She actually heals HP based off 20% of her attack whenever she uses her ultimate. So for somebody like me who likes to parry and dodge, that little HP here and there is really nice. Because most of the time I'm not taking damage because I'm parrying and dodging. But if you don't like parrying and dodging, then don't obviously use this character. It's just my opinion. Because she gets some pretty powerful damage to her bonuses. Like her ultimate probably does like with a non-crit, I've seen it do like 9,000 damage to 10,000 damage. And with a crit, it's probably like 30,000 to 20,000. And her crit chance is pretty high. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not ungodly high, but for a game like this, it's pretty high. It's not like Honkai Star Rail, where it's like a turn-based kind of thing. And it's like you're not actually using the characters, you're just like pressing attacks you want to do. Like you don't really actually move in the game. So, I'm also might be comparing it too much Honkai Star Rail there, but in my opinion, this is pretty good. Sasha roughly the same. Sasha actually has a little more. Hers could be improved, but yeah, just my opinion. You could have like 80 crit rate, but to me this doesn't make a lot of sense to have 80 crit rate. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have a crit every time, but I personally rather more crit damage and crit rate. This is my personal opinion now. Especially when you consider the crit rate you get from Echo, from the 4 level Echo. I actually have an attack because they're based off attack, but especially considering you only get 22% crit rate, where you get like 44% crit damage. It's just my opinion. But yeah, if you don't want to use this, and you can obviously use a different team. Like you can have Lume on the Horvath, use her, because she amplifies Horvath damage. And depending if you have Verena or not, if you have Verena, use her because she's better. But if you don't have Verena, use Baiji. Baiji is a really good healer, and also, to my knowledge, the only other healer in the game besides from Lumi Spectro, if you even count Lumi Spectro as a healer. Because her healing is pretty bad. Just good enough to keep you alive when you parry and dodge. Obviously, you use the character you want to use. Once you do fight it though, one thing that you definitely will need is items here. If you have Verena, use Verena to make the upgraded version. It gets 44% attack. Starflakes are also really good. The legendary one is better if you have them. And you want resistance spray as well. And this was an idiotic move on my part. I fought him with no stuff to actually bring back my characters if they went down. Make sure you bring stuff that bring back your characters when you get down, because you want to be able to bring back your characters. Or if you have Verena high enough level where she can heal your characters, because Verena, believe it or not, I don't know if you guys already know this or not, but Verena, when you get, I think it's over here, she can actually protect members from fatal damage, or at least have Verena maxed out. Then you're good. But make sure you like and subscribe if you like this video. And keep in mind, I'm just your average player, so don't expect too much. I'm just giving, based on my personal preferences, what will be the best way to farm clownless. Well, not really farm, but fight the clownless here. This also goes for fighting the clownless boss too. Like if you do need to farm the clownless Echo, the teams I mentioned should be good enough to fight him. Not more than good enough. one thing I do suggest quickly before I
Hopefully
end the
this
video
helps.
is having this little thing, because Rover Spectro isn't a good healer. You want this to heal, because then you have that to heal when you desperately need it. So I just like to have that and the ultimate healing. And that's if you use Rover Spectro though. If you don't, then let's ignore this. But if you like the video, like and subscribe. And I hope this is useful to you. Of course, if you have different opinions, then you can always look at different videos that probably will be more useful than mine. I'm just giving my personal preferences on how to easily be clownless. And also mainly advice.